numbers game. So a guy that barely speak English became a senior sales rep for a company. So yeah, all these situations helped me become who I am today, because it put me in in places where now when things, because we all go through challenges time. Yeah. When I go through challenging time, I go back and look at those time periods. They help me become a better entrepreneur today.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you got a lot of grit. And definitely. And I can say this too, that's a trait that I see amongst a lot of successful entrepreneurs, is they typically have some type of sales background.
Oh yeah.
Vast majority.
I'm telling you, man, like that experience when I was cold calling in high school and doing it every night, it created a muscle. Right.
Exactly.
That muscle helped me when I my first business in college. Right, because I was the sales guy for our photography business. Yeah. Getting in front of the right people and really trying to pitch the idea to my college roommates for us to even start the business. Yeah. And we didn't start the business like, oh, we're gonna start a business. Yeah. We wanted to meet a lot of girls. And make money at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. So we were blessed enough to use our refund. A lot of people use the refund checks to do nonsense. Yeah. We invested it into getting equipment. There you go. And started a business. You know? Yeah. So we got lucky, man. We got lucky and we got blessed that God put me around great people.
Absolutely. 100%. And you also, as well, went on to get an MBA.
Yeah. So, here's the crazy story. Graduated college. Wish I had a mentor for that first business, because I could have. Me and my friends, we could have took it to like a 7-figure business, but we didn't have mentors. We didn't know what we were doing. So we ended up getting jobs after college. And while I was working, then I got promoted. Then I went to work for another company, and then I got let go. And I found myself where I'm like, yo, I need to do something. So I started a business in my living room, so I can pay my bills, because I was running out of money. Yeah. And my mom was like, you're too smart to just be doing this type of job. You need to go get a graduate degree. I'm like, okay. So I applied and got into an MBA program. One of the best experience I had, not for the knowledge in the MBA program, but for the contacts. Yeah. And the fact that I got lucky enough to study abroad. So I got study in China for a little while. Which was amazing, because I was in Shanghai, Beijing, Hong Kong, and that was an amazing experience as an MBA student with my fellow peers. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. How was that experience, studying over in China? It was amazing, man. What I loved about it is Hong Kong was like Manhattan, New York. Yeah. Right? And then Shanghai was like, think of like another major city like Philadelphia or Atlanta. And then Beijing, which was the capital, that's where I had the culture shock, because there weren't that many people that spoke English, and my Mandarin and Cantonese is really bad. So I had to kind of maneuver through that, right? Yeah. But it was an amazing experience being in that environment and getting to know the culture and traveling within China. It wasn't just me, it was our group. Learning from how they did business in China back then. Yeah. And we already saw where China was going before everybody else. Like what everybody's talking about China now. We saw China like that 15, 16, 17 years ago. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And I want to rewind it very quickly. Yeah. So in terms of college as well, you actually went to the first HBCU. Yeah. Cheney University. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah. It's the first black college in America, 1837. And you know what? I'm going to tell you a little backstory on that. I didn't have any plan to go to college because I was in high school, making money, doing sales, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm probably just gonna keep doing sales. Yeah. And then I went to a college opening night with a friend of mine, And this lady just gave me an application and said, fill this out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. So I fill it out. And then that was for Cheney University. And when I got the acceptance letter, I'm like, Cheney, what the hell is that? You know? And I wasn't sure it was even a real college. I'm like, black college? I don't know about this. I shared it with my aunt, and she's like, yeah, that looks like a legit, you know, and you should go and check it out. So I got on a bus for 2 hours, went to Cheney, and when I got there, I fell in love with the school. And I was like, it just felt like home. Right? It felt homey. All this beautiful, amazing black people around me from all type of backgrounds. It was, you know, I'm looking at, I'm from Haiti, right? Now I'm being immersed into a culture where there's diversity within the black communities. Right? You have the upper black that, you know, grew up wealthy. You have the one from the hood. You have people from other countries. Right? You have people that from countries you didn't even know there were black people. And now all of us into one place. And learning from each other, learning about each other's culture, background. That was one of the best experiences I had, and I was fortunate to even pledge a fraternity there. You know, and I built a really nice network of amazing people, man.
Gotcha. Yeah, I went to HBCU. That was my first college. I went to FAM.